So, you're ready to start investing, but maybe you're not quite sure where to begin. Yeah, it can feel pretty overwhelming, but you know what? It really doesn't have to be. Today, we're going to cut through all that noise with a super simple but powerful blueprint for disciplined investing. Let's get right into it. This right here, this is the question that stops so many of us before we even start. I mean, the financial world is just full of jargon and all this conflicting advice, right? It's kind of like someone hands you a map with 1,000 different roads on it. But what if there was a simpler way, a clear path you could just follow? Well, that is exactly what we are going to build together today.
Okay, so let's just forget all the complicated, crazy strategies for a minute. What you really need is a solid foundation. And here it is, a simple 5-part blueprint. It's built on principles that have, believe me, stood the test of time.
All right, step 1. And this one is like totally non-negotiable. It happens before you even start thinking about stocks or bonds or anything else. We have to figure out your why. Think of this as the personal mission statement for your money. So what's the end game here? Are you dreaming about kicking back on a beach in retirement? Or maybe getting the keys to your very first home? Or giving your kids a head start in life? You gotta get specific. Because this goal, it isn't just some wish. It's your North Star for this whole financial journey. It's what's gonna keep you on track when things get a little bumpy. Okay, so once your why is locked in, the very next question is when. And look, the temptation is always to wait for that perfect moment. But here's the thing with investing. The most powerful tool you have is time itself. So the best time to start? That was yesterday. The second best time? Right now. This concept is a total game changer. Seriously, it's not about being some genius who can predict every single move the market makes. Nope, it's about being patient. See, the longer your money is invested, the more you get to benefit from this incredible thing called compounding. Think of it like a tiny snowball rolling downhill. Your first investment is that small snowball. As it rolls, it picks up more snow. Those are your returns. And the bigger it gets, the faster it grows. Your earnings actually start making their own earnings. It's pretty amazing.
And you know what the best part is? You don't need a huge pile of cash to get that snowball rolling. Just start with what you can afford, even if it feels like a really small amount. The absolute key is consistency. Make it a regular habit, kind of like a monthly subscription to your future self. Then just be patient and let that compounding magic do its thing.
So now you know why you're investing, and you know that you need to start now. But how do you actually do it? Okay, let's get into the smart strategies that are going to help you grow your money while also protecting it. I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but it's the golden rule of investing for a very good reason. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Honestly, if there's one single principle that can save you from major losses, this is it. The fancy word for this is diversification. And it's not about being complicated, it's just about being smart. Think of your investments like a sports team. If your star striker is having an off day, you still have your defenders and your midfielders to keep you in the game, right? Well, it's the exact same with your money. If one investment is down, others can be up, which really helps smooth out the ride. So what does this actually look like? Well, you can invest in things like mutual funds, which are basically pre-made baskets of different stocks and bonds all packaged together. You can own individual stocks of companies you really believe in. Bonds are essentially loans you give to governments or big companies that pay you interest back. And then, of course, there are safer options like fixed deposits. The whole goal is to build a mix that works for you.
But diversification isn't just about picking a bunch of different investments. It's also about understanding the different levels of risk that come with them. And this is where you really start to tailor your strategy. Here it is, the fundamental trade-off in all of investing. So, are you the tortoise or the hare? The tortoise, well, they take on lower risk for slower, more stable growth. The hare chases those higher returns, but that definitely comes with a much, much bumpier ride. As a beginner, it's probably wise to be the tortoise. Build a solid, stable base first. You can always add a little bit of that hare energy to your portfolio later on.
Look, you can have the most perfect plan in the world, but it is absolutely worthless without the right mindset. This final piece is what separates successful long-term investors from the ones who get shaken out of the market. It is all about playing the long game.
You know, the stock market is a bit like a yo-yo on an escalator. Over the long term, that escalator is going up, but in the short term, that yo-yo is going to bounce up and down a lot. And panicking and selling when the yo-yo is down, that is the #1 way people lose money. You have to trust the escalator.
When the market gets a little wild, these two little monsters are going to pop up on your shoulders: fear and greed. Fear tells you to sell everything at the very first sign of trouble, and greed tells you to throw all your money at whatever the latest hot tip is. Your job as a disciplined investor is to ignore them both and just stick to your plan.
And this right here is your secret weapon. Investing isn't about being the smartest person in the room, not at all. It's about being the most disciplined. It's about having a plan and having the patience to see it through, even when it feels uncomfortable. That is your true superpower.
So let's just put it all together one last time. Number 1, find your why. Number 2, start now and be consistent. 3, don't put all your eggs in one basket. 4, know if you're a tortoise or a hare. And number 5, tune out all the noise and just be patient. That's it. That's the blueprint.
So there you have it, a simple, proven plan to take control of your financial future. The path is clear. The tools are right here in your hands. The only question left is, what amazing future are you going to build?